What's up, guys? Time to show off a new build. This is a color shifting cerakote build that we have not done yet. This is Tonegawa River. With Tonegawa, you've got awesome greens, so you can see everything. This is all cerakoted as a unit as a whole, but you get nice greens straight on. Under the domed acrylic, you're also going to get your there it looks more green. But straight on, you kind of have that teal look. And then as you get it into the light, you can see you're going to get a color shift from green into teal, into blue, and into purple. So that is the build. The whole thing is done that way. So we've got a 110 case on here, a K35 bezel. We also did the dial in the same cerakote, and then a Link SS band. The only things that are done slightly different, we've got the base black. This cerakote is put over a black base, so we've just got a solid black Kraken engraved crown. And then, which you can't quite see this as well, I've had this cerakote for a while. That was back before we were milling, sending casebacks off to be milled. So this is a caseback that I bought to engrave that was already done up this way, that we lasered. And it's got some nice pop of color that is close with this color shift. So I put it on there. But we did this back before we were using stock casebacks, milling them ourselves, and then cerakoting them. So I've had, so I didn't actually have a matching caseback, so I just went through and looked at all my lasered casebacks and found one that had a good match to it. So Kraken engraved, milled caseback. Obviously you can see here this is done on a quick release spring bar, which is a lot harder to do looking through the camera. So we're going to do it in front of ourselves while you guys wait. All right, back on there. Did a set of silver mariner style hands on there. I think these are called Sea Urchin hands. Kraken engraved clasp, a little BVW down here at the bottom. This is a these are push pins, so you will just push these right out, adjust, and push them right back through. But you've got, depending on in what light you're looking at this, what colors you're going to get. And with all the different contours at the same time, you're going to get greens where you're getting blues up here. You're going to be getting some teals. So right now we've got some purple with some blue with some green. So very cool watch. Actually, it is about time to start winding it up. So bezel on this will turn left, it'll turn right. It is on there fairly tight. The cerakote makes it stick extra tight. As you can see, you've got, this is your crown, winding it. You just back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking, and at that point you can wind. And a wind is a turn this way. So this is an automatic mechanical. You've got a stainless steel movement holder under here, assigned rotor, but this is an automatic mechanical watch. 31-hour power reserve on it. So you'll back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point you can wind. And a wind is a turn that way. Turning it towards you doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your finger spacing and just go back and forth. If you do that for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, that will keep your time throughout the day. And if you do it for something closer to 15 seconds, you're going to max out your 31+ hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. When you're happy with your winding, you're going to pull it to the 1 and only click, and you can now set your time. Does not have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going on it. And you're also going to notice you've got a wobble crown. This deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement, so when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not putting any adverse pressure on anything. Okay, Google, what time is it? 11:54 a.m. And you're going to push it over, get it out of that time setting, and then wind it down. And that, sir, going out to Jeremy, this is your build, sir. I hope you like it, man. This was the mystery build that we did on the page just the other day. He went with a full cerakote build. And normally with the full cerakote build, you're not going to get a color shift because that is more. But I thought, this is awesome. Should do that. So now you've got a cool color shift. You can see it's in purple. You can see it's in green. You can see it's in blue. Turquoise or teal. So hope you like it, man. The wife did a lot of iridescent and some hematite. And I think it actually aligns quite well with the watch depending on what angle you're looking at things. So, and then I happen to have a 3D printed Kraken treasure box. And in certain lights, it matches. Now I can tell you, it's tough to find that light. But there is, oh, is that it right there? I was able to lay it on top and get in an angle where it matched for just a split second, so that's when I took the picture. So in certain lights, it does match. But you've got a 3D printed Kraken treasure box that has magnets here on the side that will leave it open in different spots. This first one, not enough magnetic hold to really get it to stay there. It will drop real easy. But on number 2, you've got double magnets. You've got this back magnet and this magnet holding that up. And that you've got all 3. So with the weight of it on the one, it just takes a little bit before it moves. But 3D printed Kraken treasure box there. This will come with watch foamer. This is a watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal parts. So this watch as a whole, as well as a microfiber to go with it. And then you'll also have fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's like poly watch. It's for your acrylic glass because you can scratch it. If you do, put a tiny bit of this on it and buff it out using your color matching and included microfiber. So if the scratches up and down, go left and right, fill in that scratch, haze it, and buff it out. If you scratch the cerakote, that's different. It's like scratching your car. If it's surface, use some gun oil, put it on there. If it's black, you've knocked off the cerakote. If it's silver, you've gone through the cerakote, the black base layer, and it's the metal. So try not to do that. But that is your bezel. Or I'm sorry, that is your watch. Obviously, that is your bezel as well. But might not be something you want to wear like sitting at a desk and rubbing all this because, you know, there will be some spots on it that will rub naturally around your clasp and everything over time. But you don't want to put too many lines in there that are obvious from, you know, desk rash. So that is your build, sir. I hope you love it. This is if you want to build something like this, this is one of the more expensive builds that I do. And we do lots of different color shift. And we try to always do a new color shift. Unless somebody would specifically order Tonegawa River. This is probably the only time you'll see it. And if somebody would want one similar to this, we would change up the case, the bezel, possibly the band, the hands. But continue to do it in the Tonegawa River so that there is some uniqueness to the original and the new one. But hope you like it, man. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.